Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today as we work on round 2 of our Pocket Page Roundup for our YouTube Hop for 2021. We're a group of about 9 scrapbookers who are sharing our pages. This month's theme being Love This. I am focusing on this photo. So this is a photo of a friend who passed away a few years ago now, and the story of the Love This is that the two of us have chosen to remain friends since and have got very close. So that's where I'm trying to focus. I'm using photos that I took from week 1 of this year, so I'm actually going to put this into my Project Life spread for part of week 1's layout. So that's where we're going, and what I spent the morning doing today is playing with my distress oxides and just creating a whole bunch of just runoff sheets and my jelly press. So I used a jelly plate, a whole bunch of different distress oxide colours. Some I've sprayed with water, different colours, different looks, and the plan with that was to create some backgrounds, and I've selected a few backgrounds out that I've liked, chopped them down a bit, one of them being this one here. So I liked I've done like an orange. I've got the list of colours there, but if you need to know the colours, let me know and I can pop them in the notes. So I've got 3 there, and then another one that I really liked the result, which was actually just I don't know how clear that is. It was actually one of just the runoff sheets, and it's a bit of pinks and a bit of, it was actually after, it was like a second generation print of the jelly plate, that's what it was, and it's some greens and some pinks, and I actually liked that one with that one on it, and that's where it all started. I liked that look, so that's where we're starting. That was the first part that I was working with. As you can see, I made quite a mess. This is the background paper that I used from the distress oxides, but I had a lot of fun. I'm usually not a big fan of mixed media because I'm not very good at it, but I had a play, had a bit of fun. So here's where we're going with today's plan. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this, move these up, and then I've just popped a little piece of this washi tape. I'd be guessing it might be Studio Calico from a few months ago, but I'm not 100% sure. Onto this card I've had for a long time, popped it on the bottom and just folded it over. I'll journal on this one. That one will go in there. I plan on using a design C, so just the 4x6 pockets. And that. Now, where was I going? That's right. Then I wanted to do, so the title, so what it all stems from, my friend's t-shirt said Mon Chérie. Her name's Sherry, but it's spelt like this. So as a joke, I went home and popped some foam stickers on my t-shirt and took a photo and sent it to her as a laugh, and we both got a lot of back and forth banter about it. It was a bit funny. So I found some more of those letters to write out Love This. That's going to be the heading. This is also another one of those pages that I did. So I actually did the purpley colour first, which was supposed to be through a stencil. Didn't work well. I just put another layer of a yellow on top and loved how it turned out. Not what I was planning, but loved how it looked. It kind of ties in with the colours on this side. So I was going to do that. The plan was I was going to pop some, so I've used my Felicity Jane, where are we? Felicity Jane, I used this size, sorry, the bigger and the smaller one of the Felicity Jane heart die cuts, and just use the off piece of this, and the plan was I was going to pop these all around and just make a little feature like that, but I considered that a little bit boring, so that was one plan. But then I thought I'd try something different. Is that I don't mind that, but then I used another sheet that I'd just done, so that was jelly plate, let's just roll off on the end, and I liked that as well. So I'm thinking I might do that and then pop a couple of So all these hearts have been cut out of the roll off. Actually, I think those two are going to go on this. We're going to go on that one, I think. But in saying that, I wanted the greens to show a little bit. So whether I do that and cut the top off, or I could do it down the side a bit. Oh, then I've got trapped space there, which isn't great. That's okay like that. I don't mind that. Don't mind that. I'm liking that over there. So then this one, I thought just throw a couple more hearts in the corner for this one. So use one that's got the speckle on it like there. Like that, and I think that's probably where I'm thinking of heading. So that's the plan. So here we are, we're going to try and pop it all together. So first things first, we're going to try and work on that first card, just attaching just with score tape or double-sided tape, because it will stick better onto the Distress Oxide paint, printed papers. I just did the Distress Oxide just on normal cardstock, so it's nothing special. So some of them have curled up a bit, but I'm not too stressed. They'll straighten out in my album, so that's all good. So originally, this is how I'm doing this. I'm doing just a 4x6 white page, sticking it down. In the end, I'm not terribly thrilled with that, so I will go back and actually layer that with double-sided tape so that there's a bit of a shadow between the two layers, and you'll hopefully be able to see that in the photos at the end. I'll try and add a photo of that shows what I've done. Now, just these letter stickers are very, very sticky, which is unusual because the pack I got them from, which is just a very cheap pack that I bought many years ago from like a reject shop, I think, something like that, or like a budget shop, some of them weren't very sticky, and I ended up with 4 packs of them for $2 a pack, and they're all reds, greens and golds, and I've just mixed them all in together and used whatever letters I've got to say what I want to do, and some of them weren't very sticky. The ones I picked out for this were. Now, I know I'm putting my tittle in the wrong spot. I'm doing it deliberately to make it an exclamation mark, just to make it a bit of fun. Our next step is we're going to attach those yellowish coloured hearts with some 3D foam onto the, so it's Tim Holtz die that I've used for the cascading hearts. And as a result, I end up with lots of spare little hearts, which I don't actually show you at any stage where I'm sticking them, but I do scatter them around the page in little bits and pieces. So you can see them on the left there. I've decided there's going to be a Design C Project Life page, so I'm going to do a little flip up here, which means I've just swapped these two over. And when I did, the big hearts were too aligned, so I've just moved one over here. It was easy enough to pull off. It also might mean that I put a third heart on here. See that I've got one that's got some marbling on it. Yeah, I might pop another one on there, just without the dimension on that one. Yeah, I like that. So let's commit to that now. I can chop the excess off. So I like that better. The plan is pop that over here with as a flip up. I'll find something to pop on the back, but I'll probably just find another one of the Distress Oxide images that I've done. And even if I stick a lot of these little hearts all over it, I've got all these little hearts that have popped out of that Tim Holtz die, so I might stick those on. I might pop these in between the sentences as well. I'm not 100% sure, so I might start my journaling and work out what I'm going to do, and then come back and see where we're at. Okay, so I did my journaling. That's how it's gonna, it was very tight to squeeze it all in. And I've attached that. That will go up the top when it flips up. And I'm trying to decide what to do with the top. And when I was going through my stack, just going through bits and pieces, I found these previously die cut pieces, just titles and stuff, and I thought that will work with the fact that I'm wearing black and we've got some darker colours up there as well. So I'm going to scatter those around the page as well. I know it's a lot of titles and stuff, but I really don't care. They've been sitting, I die cut them a long time ago and haven't used them, so now's the time. that's the plan. So I want to cut this down to be the top of that flap. Could have used that for some of the hearts as well, and I want to try and get as much of this. I'll take a little bit off both sides. I just want to get that water. So with that, I've done a little bit of jelly plating, and then as well as that, I've also done the packaging technique as well, just to get a little bit of watercolor. Oh, some water bleed over there, so that's going to go on top there. So whether I go that way or that way, I think I prefer it that way. And then I've got to decide what I want to do with the titles. I think I want to remember this moment underneath, because it's about the story. So that one will go on that page, which will be up there. Yep, I like that. This one, I think maybe love life and then love this. And then maybe beautiful. Is that too many titles? Yeah, I think I like it like that. Might stick, just not 100% sure. Love this, maybe love this, love life. I like that actually. Oh, how will I stick it down, because these letters were really sticky. I'm going to go off and try and think about what I can do, and then I'll come back and let you know what I got up to. I think I have a plan. So all I'm going to do is some of those spare hearts that I die cut out, I'm going to stick down and find my little tape runner and layer them so that there's 3. So I wanted it so that the one without the mottling is at the back, and then put them through the middle there. With beautiful on top. Now, I have previously taped this just with a temporary adhesive, so I'm hoping I can. So I found out the hard way that trying to stick all those little hearts on my page using wet glue reacts with distress oxide. So I'll show you when I get to it, but it's changed some of the color of it, so I had to be very, very careful, and I've only sparingly put the glue on these hearts, because I don't know if you can see it really or not, but you can see this has changed to a little bit of yellow where the glue has seeped out. So orange, sorry. I'm not terribly distressed because there's a bit of orange in here, so I'm just leaving it be. I'm not going to stress, but it does mean that these ones with temporary adhesive need a proper adhesive to stick them down, and I can't use the wet stuff. So as good as I can, I'll use my Kikuyu dot runner. I've got to try and line it up again, because that'll do. I'm not going to get too fussy. Just love life to stick on. So I liked reading it as beautiful, love this, and then love life. And I've got the this. I know the dot's on the wrong side, the tittle. I'm not stressed. I actually did that deliberately to kind of make it an exclamation mark, just for a little bit of point of interest more than anything. So no need to tell me that I've done the wrong thing, because it was done deliberately. It was planned that way. And that is roughly the layout. All I need to do, which I can do off camera, you don't need to watch me, I'm sure everyone knows how to do a flip up. I will just attach that so that that flips up that way, and that's my page complete. So thanks for joining me today. This is pretty much the completed layout. It has got one flip. It's on a Design C Project Life page. It'll go into my week 1 of my 2021 album. Please make sure you go and check out all the other ladies that have contributed to this YouTube hop. Thanks for supporting us. Please like, comment, subscribe so you can see future videos. I hope to try and start doing some Traveller's Notebook pages soon. I'll show you just a couple of close-ups of the here the shadow and then the little flip that I've added just to help turn the page. So thanks for watching. See ya.